the late-stage heart disease African-American man was very happy to learn that he would receive a heart transplant opportunity. However, the next moment, the heart was snatched away by someone else. A senator was rushed to the hospital due to a myocardial infarction. The situation was extremely urgent. However, the cunning director, in order to gain favor from the senator, decided to use the heart originally meant for the African-American man. He planned to prioritize the heart for the senator. Upon hearing this, Connor, the attending physician responsible for the African-American's transplant surgery, wanted to stop the senator from cutting in line for the heart. The African-American man had been waiting for 2 years already. If he couldn't get the heart transplant this time, he would undoubtedly die. However, the director said, if the senator didn't change his heart now, he might not even survive tonight. But the African-American man was only 26 years old. This heart could give him another 50 years of life. But for the almost 70-year-old senator, how much longer could it extend his life? However, no matter what Connor said, he wouldn't agree. In his mind, the weight of an ordinary person compared to a senator was simply too different. Connor felt very helpless. After all, as the director, he had the authority to decide who gets the heart. At a critical moment, good news came from the organ center. There was a suitable new heart for the African-American man. But getting the new heart was a bit difficult at the moment, because the owner of this heart was a patient with brain death after being determined by the neurology department. The girl was now in a vegetative state and couldn't wake up again. However, the girl's mother couldn't accept reality and refused to give up treatment. Now, as long as they could persuade the girl's mother to remove her daughter's oxygen device and then donate her heart, the African-American man could continue the transplant surgery. But Connor didn't know how to persuade the girl's mother, so he found the director again, because no one was better at persuading than him. However, the director didn't want to help, because with the girl lying in the ICU ward, the hospital would generate substantial income every day. He didn't care about the patient's safety, but rather whether he could make money. At this moment, he was more of a businessman than a doctor, but the African-American man couldn't hold on any longer. To save him, Connor decided to take a risk. He made a fake blood report for the senator, which ultimately led to a complete mismatch between the senator's blood type and the heart that was supposed to be transplanted. After the heart center's judgment, they decided to give the heart transplant opportunity to the African-American man. Upon learning this news, the director panicked immediately. He knew very well that if he couldn't provide a heart to the senator now, it would definitely affect his own future. So, he came up with an idea involving the vegetative girl again. He found the girl's mother, and sure enough, with his eloquent tongue, the girl's mother was finally persuaded and agreed to donate her daughter's heart. Finally, the senator also got the opportunity for a heart transplant, and the heart center also gave the director good news. They requested his assistance in the senator's transplant surgery. This was a great opportunity for him to show his face, and he would receive personal commendation from the senator at that time. So the director readily agreed, but now he had Parkinson's disease, and his hand tremors were very severe. He couldn't perform the surgery at all. So, shamelessly, he found the best surgeon in the hospital and wanted him to be his assistant to replace him in completing the surgery. But Blackie had long experienced his cunning tactics and refused to help him no matter what. Upon learning this news, Connor was very anxious because he knew the director's character very well. If Blackie didn't help him, he would have to go on stage with a stiff upper lip. Last time, because of Parkinson's during surgery, he accidentally killed a patient. So, he found Blackie, hoping he could help the director. After all, the senator shouldn't be harmed because of the director's Parkinson's. Blackie reluctantly agreed. On the operating table, the director handed the scalpel to Blackie and shamelessly stated that he would pass on his superb skills to the younger generation, as the predecessors must teach and guide the successors. Finally, under Blackie's exquisite skill, the transplant surgery was successfully completed, and the one who ultimately gained both fame and fortune was the director.